Sure. Greystar began expanding internationally about 2 years ago. Prior to that, we've historically just focused on the U.S. We began looking at new opportunities internationally over the last couple of years, and then we've gone into the U.K., Mexico, and have now recently opened an office in the Netherlands. In the UK, we've grown very rapidly. We started off 15 months ago with one employee on the ground, no assets and no revenues, and have grown through the acquisition of several portfolios and one-off transactions. Today, we've got about 14,000 units that we own in London and throughout the UK. We've got about 260 employees on the ground in London and Manchester, and are continuing to grow in both student housing and in the PRS sector. The UK, we've actually seen stronger demand than in the US, largely in the backs of international enrollments. There's been a very strong demand internationally for an English language education, and the UK has seen very strong inflows of students in their universities from other countries. About over the past several years, London has averaged about 5,000 new students a year coming in from Southeast Asia, throughout other EU countries and globally, which has created a very strong demand for quality rental housing in the market. Yeah, one of the challenges internationally is you're operating with a lot less information. In the U.S., we have a very efficient market with lots of data and information. When you're entering a new market, there's a lot of information available to you. And as we go into both the U.K. and other new markets, because they're more nascent emerging markets, really there is very limited information available. That's both a challenge and an opportunity because you have asymmetric information. If you're willing to work hard, roll up your sleeves, and really figure out the market and get better information, it also creates better opportunities to take advantage of some of those inefficiencies in the market. Going into a new market is challenging. There's a lot of just cost in terms of the tax, legal, structuring costs to go into a market, as well as all the human capital that's required to get your arms around a new market. And obviously there's an opportunity cost with that. So I think certainly as we're looking at it, we're being very focused on markets where we think we can achieve long-term scale. To get a one deal in a market is going to be very inefficient and a real drag on resources. So we're looking specifically at markets where we can build long-term sustainable businesses.